Oh wait, it's me, but there's more. Oh, ooh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, shades of sea haze, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
Hey man, say man, this the boy. Dude, don't act like you don't know who I am. AKA your favorite rapper. Only sports drink.
Holy shit, that is literally an Oris. What off-brand energy drink you got going on here? Just saying. Ooh, wow, I'm a whore right now. But what you, oh woo woo woo.
There's too much butter in the pan.
Overly woke people piss me off more than anything in the world. You know it was my bitch.
They have no blacks. What is wrong with that, bro?
Wow!
That was on my list. Because I sure was going to hit you with the Grand Rising, my sister.
All you hear is Michael's mother in the background. Michael, hang on that damn phone!
I'm getting ripped tonight. Oh, I beat that. It says, man, fuck this shit. And walk off. Not only did he walk off, it was a dog. He kicked the shit out the dog. Why you kicked the dog, bro?
Somebody! Oh, call the doctor! Oh my god. Hey! Hi. What's going on? Oh, Lord, I done disappeared on you. Hey, hold on, let me get my reference. Hey, y'all. How are we doing? Hope we're doing fantabulous and fantastic and all those things. So, girl, see Haze or Chase them. How they say it long as that flavor stays in your mouth. Duke is on his way. Actually, Duke is here. He made it. You love to see it. Thank you for choosing you. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
How are you doing?
I'm a little disturbed right now. Yeah, I'm a little disturbed. Friend, can I take about a good 11 minutes of your time? Great, thank you. So, I had a discussion today with a friend, and the discussion was with a friend and a friend of a friend that blossomed to a whole conversation. Now, I'm not going to tell you the whole conversation, but it's something in that conversation that disturbed me because it let me be known that I might be in a certain percentile that I don't want to be in. So I'm gonna throw a word out there that you never heard before. Okay, I found out today that it's a chance that I'm an in-betweener. Okay, I know this is throwing you for a loop, but you like, what the fuck is an in-betweener, right? So an in-betweener is basically a guy that a woman calls because she can't get the one that she wants. So basically, you like a seat filler. So I'm like, so she's telling me about this seat filler guy, and she's like, I don't really like him like that, but the one that I really want, I can't get him. So I said, is this a thing? And both of the women was like, yeah, this is a thing. So I said to them, what's the percentage you think there has been an in-betweener? They said about a good 95% of all dudes at some point been an in-betweener. And I'm like, whoa. So you mean to tell me a motherfucker called me not because she wanted to do ham jam, but that's all she can get? Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. Because she was saying, oh, buddy, wasn't that great? So I said, if it ain't that great, why even go down this road? Because boy math, it doesn't make sense. Because I'm the type of nigga, if I don't like it, I don't get it again. Can you imagine yourself saying, hey, you know what? I want me some really good pizza. I'm gonna go to this restaurant, get me some pizza. They brought the pizza out. You know, sometimes the pizza be like mostly crust. Mostly crust, and it's a little burnt. It's a little burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? He's like, man, that pizza was burnt. You know, it wasn't that great. It's just hard for me to believe somebody say a couple of weeks later, I want some pizza. Hey, let's go back to the pizza place that had the burnt pizza. It's hard for me to believe that. But she told me that happens. So now I'm up here trying to figure out, at one point, have I been an in-betweener, and have I ever been burnt pizza? That's it, friend. I just had to vent for a second. Yeah. Friend, you had burnt pizza before?
What I will say is that there's been a time where there might have been
Mm-hmm.
there could have been a time of 40 where I was now. Are they just talking about sexual healing, or are they talking about entertainment in general?
No, it's my sex.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, cause like you just be want to get touched on for real. You know what I'm saying? And when the one you want ain't picking up no Blues Clues and or isn't throwing nothing your way, that means you still gotta work. You still gotta work on it. You still gotta work getting it. You know what I'm saying? But you need some in the interim. And so you know that pizza burnt, but it was pizza. You know, it may not, what's that word? You know how when you got a sticker, right? And you really want that sticker. And when you peel the sticker, some way, somehow, just a little corner piece of the sticker end up staying on the paper. It's like, damn, why that piece of sticker on the paper? Now I done got satisfied by who I need to get satisfied by, but you know, something about this little piece of sticker bothering me. I need to get it off. I just need to get it off. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? I just need to. Right, I didn't even get touched on real quick. So it's not, yeah, I guess you could be an in-betweener. I guess if that's what they want to call it. But it's really like, I just need to get touched on. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, you gonna touch me. And that's
Even though
that's
it's
something to
not.
say about y'all though. Y'all is easy. Y'all is easy in the panties. You know what I'm saying? Because you will allow me to keep coming back to just get the scratch off. Because in your mind, if I hit it once, I'm gonna hit it again. You know what I'm saying? And who gonna turn down pussy? Right?
So,
Right?
all right. So
It's like as much as I be using you as an in-between, you getting the gift of it because you just getting guaranteed pussy at this point. You just getting some cat. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if men move their standards up, how like y'all be telling us, maybe you wouldn't have as many in-betweeners. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be telling us, stop going back to that man. That man ain't going good for you. Move on to something better. And blah, 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 blah. And we keep going back to that man because he do something in between the time. You know what I'm saying? But you don't realize that you one of them. So you try to put down the brother that you is. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you, but that's not the same thing. That's not the same. Because the reason why I say it's not the same thing, if you keep allowing me to come back,
Right.
in my brain, I'm not getting this thing out of the park every time. Now, if you would unshit a lazy ass, lousy ass nigga, that nigga know he's a lousy ass nigga. Like it's not surprising to him that the nigga he know he ain't shit. That's why y'all keep breaking up. Because he know he ain't shit. But if you keep calling me, what you doing? Nothing. You about to come over here. In my brain, I'm tearing this up. But what you telling me is it's just because TJ ain't picking up the phone or y'all going through something? That's crazy. So this whole time I've been burnt pizza.
Well, don't look at yourself as burnt pizza. Look at yourself as the burnt ends on some poke, right?
No,
Because
that's
if you got
cheap.
some ribs and you got the ends, right? The burnt ends can be the best parts of it because it's soft and it's good and it got that charcoal flavor to it. It's still a good piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes not picked first over the rib all the time.
Thank you for making my
But
point.
yet, when I start eating the rib, I walk by, I said, who want this burnt? You know I want this burnt in? I'm gonna take this little piece burnt in. So you still gonna get ate up. You still some good piece of meat. You may not be the first piece on my mind, but guess what? You still got it.
I just feel like if I'm going
Let me
to be
ask
the
you a
last thing
question.
on
Let
the
me ask you a
line,
question. Would
be
you rather
vegan.
get none or be the in-betweener?
I'd rather not get none.
Well, there goes my morality. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'd rather not get none.
I'd rather be the in-betweener. I ain't gonna hold you.
Because
Uh-huh.
even though you're not saying it to me, it's like it's if I so this is all knowingly. If I know this is what's going on, of course no. If you don't let it be known or something like that, I got no choice but to just accept what's going on because
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But let's just say, for instance, we tight like that, and you upfront with me
Right.
about me being in between it. No matter how you say it, this is what I'm gonna hear. I was trying to fuck TJ today, but you answered the phone too. So it's like, huh?
For me, right, this is how me and my ex had this conversation. And I told him, I said, this was a very toxic time in our dealing. We weren't even together. It was just a very toxic time in our dealing with each other. And I said, sometimes I feel like I'm like a cum rag to you sometimes. Like I feel like that when you just be wanting something, some ass or some head, that's when you hit me up. Like to say what's up, conversation, trying to fuck. And I ain't gonna complain because I like fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear my brother?
I just heard something. I couldn't see what it is.
It got real solid here. He's a racist. It's bad loud.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway. He's like, you do the same thing. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you talk to niggas, do you not? I say, yeah, just like you talk to bitches, right? He's like, yeah. But I let you know what's going on with the hoes. Like, you really much are very much involved in these bitches. You talk about some niggas that you talk about, but that's pretty much it. Like, that's all. When they be pissing you off, I know when they're pissing you off because that's when you'll hit me up and be like, so am I still yours? You wanna? He's like, you don't think I know that? And I'm like, I don't think I do that. He's like, you do it. You definitely do it. And guess what? I'm not gonna complain because why would I ever complain if I'm getting good head and good box? That don't even make no damn sense. And I was like, I guess. So he's like, so yeah, you want to complain and make it seem like I don't care about you because you know how I do things, but I care about you. You the one who be making it seem like you care about me, and you don't. You just really want some dick. But I'll give it to you. I don't give a fuck. So I was like, damn, not the Uno reverse card. It's crazy. But it's true. I definitely was doing that. I definitely was like talking to this, whatever may have you. And if I felt like emotionally abandoned in any form, I use sex as a in-betweener. So that was the itch that had to get scratched.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the in-betweener that you use wasn't burnt pizza.
Like as in he was like he wasn't the greatest in bed. He just did what he needed to do.
Yeah, he was just there. Like he was just a body. Like he wasn't.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
maybe I don't know him, but maybe he was like
Okay.
even like
I'll tell you this.
equal with the nigga that you was mad
I'll
at.
tell you this. I don't think I have done it physically, but not to like an extent what you're saying. Like I haven't called somebody who is horrible in bed just to, you know what I'm saying, just so whatever. I do that on the phone though. I
Okay,
very
have
much
you
do that on
called
the phone.
somebody who in the bedroom is good at one thing but not good at something else?
No.
So when you deal with somebody, they have to be well rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
But like when I
Okay.
say with the phone is this. If I call, it depends on the day. But if I call the primary that I want and then they don't answer, chugga.
So when you say they don't answer, like,
Mm-hmm.
do you wait for a call back or they didn't
No,
answer? Let me.
no, I go right to the next person.
Yeah.
And then if primary that of that moment calls me, then I do want to talk to them. Oh no. Hi. Type shit.
So we could get on subject of the podcast, but real quick, I used to work with this girl. There's always one ratchet person that you encounter that you say to yourself, this is not a real person. Somebody wrote this as a character. She can't be real. So she was one of those real loud, ratchet type girls. So one day she told me that she had this guy over and they was in the bed. Nothing happened yet, but she said it was on the way. She said it was on the way. She was in her panties. He was rubbing her ass. they was, they was about to do it. She felt it. It was about to go down.
Right.
She get a phone call from another guy. And she said, let me call you back. She said, let me call you back. She told the guy, let me call you back. Told the other guy, you have to leave. He's like, well, what's wrong? She's like, nothing. Somebody else coming over. He's like, what you mean somebody else coming in? He said, the person who's coming over got a better dick. So I need you to leave. I said, you said that? And she was like, yeah. I said, I'm so grateful that the nigga you told that to wasn't crazy.
Didn't beat your ever living ass. Because there are men out there who will beat your ass for less.
Yeah, because you got some women think because, I don't know, because they're a woman, they don't think the possibility of them getting their ass whooped.
Oh, I always think I'm going to get beat ass. I always think I'm going to get beat ass.
Just because you won a couple of girl fights, that don't mean nothing.
I'm constantly in the fearing state of my ass will get beat every single time. And I think that the only reason why is because the way I talk. Like, I don't give a fuck about how I talk to people. Like, obviously, I'm not going to disrespect you, but some men's testicles are real sensitive, and they don't like being talked to a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been told by a nigga, like, your mouth is so fucking slick, dog. Like, if I wasn't a better man, I'd dub your shit. And I'm like, you're a pussy. I don't know what to tell you about that. Like, like what I say to you shouldn't make you get so violent that you got to get physical. I don't disrespect men. I don't go out of my way to disrespect men. It's only when you get on the level that you used to ride the short bus when you were in school, that's when I get pissed off. Because it's like me and you are having like full-fledged conversation and you're choosing to be a fucking idiot. That's the only time I'm ever going to disrespect a man. For real. Like, it's just, or any person. I feel like if you at least graduated high school, me and you can have some type of common sense conversation. once you start going back to kindergarten, nigga, you're dumb. Like, I can't. That's the only time I'm ever going to disrespect any person, when you act fucking stupid. Like, I can't. So, but that's just me though.
Okay.
My nigga, you is glitching. I don't know if it's because you got this white shirt, the white in your shirt, but it's like the puzzle pieces coming through your chest.
Oh yeah. And you change the shirt?
You're fine.
Okay. All right, what's the topic?
Children smoking cigarettes at 6 years old. It is It is crazy out here in these streets. It's becoming a problem because I did it, you did it, we all was out here smoking a cigarette with our ratchet hood rat friends. You know what I'm talking about? I seen a post on TikTok the other day, and this guy basically said we were sold a lot of shit as kids that were very much meant for adults and or made us do things as if we were heroin addicts. Okay? Crack, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, everybody remember for Halloween, right? You would get these random boxes of candy cigarettes. And they would have the red burnt end at the end, like they were lit up. Okay. And you would like, I remember I got a Spider-Man box one for Halloween one time. Like, they had them in all different whatever. And it was made for you to look like you was smoking a motherfucking cigarette. Okay. Already blazed up for you too. And then you ate it.
I used to throw the ashes out.
Yo, I was a professional smoker. Nobody could tell me shit.
Yeah.
You know what
I used to have the little. You ever seen the person with the what I call the cigarette eye, which means that smoke is going to look that one eye. So you being that dude.
I used to hate when people do that.
I normally see people like that when they playing cards. They got a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. I think it's weird. I think this is. I've said this before. When you have things like this, toys, candy that resembles adult-like behavior, you're rushing the kid to want to be an adult. I think it's crazy. I did it as a child, but I was looking at my daughter, looking at my daughter one day, and her mom was, you know, I think like mopping the floor or vacuuming, something like that. And she was like, "Can I do it?" Right?
Mhm.
And I get mad when I see a little kid who wants responsibilities. Bro, just be a kid right now. Because I remember as a child, I wanted to mow the grass. Only because I thought the mow made a really cool sound. It sounded like a little motorcycle or something like that. That guy mow the grass? No, son. Please. That's when you get in front of them, they holding it too, and you pushing it. He said, push it, son, push it. You get 12, 13. Hey, go mow that grass. Now you like, yeah, shit. Hey, go get that weed whacker.
The gas shit is bananas.
Go get the weed whacker. Now you like, you know what I'm saying? So like, just yeah, it's it's crazy. I don't.
Well, as bad as the candy cigarette was, the fact that we were cokeheads was honestly crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why we were so excited to snort crack. I don't I don't know like what and why we did that, but it just got worse because we had the pixie sticks and you had the small pixie sticks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then these niggas said, why not give them a 2-footer or
Mm.
1 foot to 2 foot large, about a centimeter to 2 centimeters diameter pixie stick? You know how much sugar is in that bitch? And they sold it. And you know what we said? Huh. I wonder what it feels like to be a crackhead. I wonder what it feels like to snort some coke, right?
Mm.
And as children, I remember I was like 7 years old, bro. I kid you not. And I took the pixie stick on my hand with the shit. And I was like, why did I want to be a cokehead? Why was that me practicing to be on the coke? Like,
Nino
what
Brown
was the thing?
made it look cool.
But my thing is this: if I've never seen or someone smoke coke or snort coke, if I've never watched this, if this has never been a part of my life, why the fuck I know how to snort some coke?
Oh, you seen it. You just don't realize you seen
I
it.
don't realize it, right? It's like probably some background shit. But
Yeah.
like, and then you got your friends, and then they came out with something called Smarties. Well, baby, I don't know what to tell you. That made us dumb as shit. Made us
What's
dumb as shit.
Smarties?
What are you talking about?
I don't know
Don't
what
piss me
Smarties
off
was.
today.
Well, you're just gonna be pissed off. There's nothing gonna happen behind you being pissed off. But what's
Dude,
um,
I didn't mean to talk to you. Sometimes you be a little mean to me sometimes. Just sometimes. It may not be all the time, but sometimes I feel like you be a little I feel like you be
how
a
I
little
mean?
I feel like you be a little mean to me.
Oh, oh, I never knew what that was. I just knew that was always the last candy in the bag. That's,
That was never in my oh my how do I
it's always been the last candy in the bag. Where I'm from, You go everybody went trick or treating. 2 days later, bag full of those. Bag full of those. Not going to hold you.
No. Smarties, no. Never that. They were my first option, actually. I love Smarties.
Really?
It was so fucking good to me. But here's what I did with Smarties. You know, it's like, oh, Pixie dust. Let me go ahead and take this card and chop this bitch up. Line it up. You know what I'm saying?
It also could be like a pill or ecstasy.
Yo, I used to be like, oh, because I don't know why in movies and TV shows they make it seem like once the person swallows that pill, all the
It's
pain
over.
is relieved in their body.
Just really, I've seen so many times where somebody be like scrambling for pills. I'm like, what kind of super pill is this?
Like, literally, because I'm like, and then, but the part that kills me more is like, it's when the mother had a hard day, and then they're like, "Mama, what are we gonna eat for dinner? We'll just order pizza." But I don't want pizza. We're gonna eat the pizza.
That shit don't work like that. Nigga, I take BC Powder and BC Powder don't work that goddamn fast. So I know
here's my thing about it. You took that thing dry. Like you took that thing dry. That you didn't have enough. You were just so stressed out just now. You didn't have enough liquid in your mouth. You didn't have enough spit to swallow that thing down without no water. How in the world did you take that little tiny pill and push it down with your throat muscles? That is crazy. Now
you better hope that pill had a coating on there.
If she is able to swallow a pill with no water, you might want to.
So that's what I'm saying. If it's a pill without a little shiny coating, if it was that pill like without the shiny coating on there, that's not.
It's just straight powder.
Friend, let me tell you what happened one time as a kid. I was greedy. I was a greedy kid. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not proud of this, but I was one of them niggas like, it's something halfway open on the floor in the house. I'm definitely the God bless the germ, devil eat the worm type of nigga, right? So one day I'm walking through the living room, I see a piece of candy on the floor. Looking at it, I'm like, ooh, a Skittle. Never seen this kind of Skittle before, but I didn't know they made like brownish red Skittles. So I was like, I wonder what flavor this is. Got the Skittle, licked the Skittle. I said, oh, this is, I don't know what flavor this is, but just real sweet. Cool. Took a bite out of crying on his goddamn Skittle. Friend, a whole aspirin. A whole goddamn aspirin, friend. I almost lost my shit biting into that goddamn pain pill because the outside coating was sweet. I was like, why would y'all do that? Why would y'all make this? Why would you make this?
I knew that was coming. Anyways, yeah. Cokeheads strung out on Smarties and Pixie Sticks. You know what I'm saying? And then we had Happy Black History Month Super Soakers made by a black man. And I love a Super Soaker. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? We was already in gangs as kids. You know what I'm saying? Already had sets, already had corners. Just out here spraying niggas. And then do you remember the games, and it had the one that was strapped to you like laser tag, and you could play it in your backyard, and you could. I had that. Me and my brother was Crips and Bloods, nigga. It was real wicked out there in the backyard streets. Okay. It got real crazy. I'm trying to stop lifting up my fucking forehead because these wrinkles is really. I'm about to get that stuff. Yeah.
Botox.
Thank you. You don't even want to know the word I was thinking of. You don't. You don't even want to know what the fuck I was thinking of. It's for what I'm thinking of, but it was I was trying to in my head all I kept saying was biotin. It's for skin, it's for hair and everything, but I couldn't say it. Ooh, I hate my hair. Anyway,
What I was about to say is something you said earlier. Who was talking about the babies? Maybe you was like,
I was a mother by 4 years old. Okay. Okay.
a single mother at 4 years old.
You want to see? You want to see, bro? I'm gonna have to find that picture. I'm gonna have to find the picture because I am really a mother. Like I don't know what more you want out of me, but I literally was a mother. Like there is a picture of me holding a doll, like on the couch, holding the doll. I'm like, yo, I am a parent. I love how when I type into Google Photos to find a baby picture of me, and I'm like baby me, and it's all pictures of me and my niece. Because here it is. Okay, you see, y'all can see it. Hold on, let me turn down this. Oh, hold on. Wait, let me see. Look, oh, there you go. Hold on. I was a mother.
That picture say, "Mom, she trying to go to sleep." That picture says she's trying to go to sleep, Mom.
I was a mother. You see the hand placement on the baby? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was a professional caregiver at this moment in time. With a big headed ass baby. That baby head big as fuck.
That's crazy.
But
Because
yeah.
it makes me think about little boys. Little girls get dolls. Hey, this your baby. Take care of your baby. There's even times where the baby shits. You had to feed the baby. The baby cries. Little boys, we get shit to build shit. Here go a truck. Here go a fake hammer. Here go a fake saw. Cause you need to build some shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I love them damn saws.
I didn't. I hate it. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't a bad child, but one thing you could not buy me is fake tools.
Why did you not want
fake tools? Because it was so I've never been like a pretend type of kid. Like you know how like when girls get like the little fake kitchen stuff.
Right.
You're like, ooh, I'm cooking. Here, you want to taste it? I've never been. You can't make me fake build some shit. Now you could buy me a toy truck, and I'll room that bitch, cause you can really roll a truck. But you're not gonna give me a fake saw and a plastic hammer and have me to believe in my head that I'm building some shit for real. Give me a real fucking hammer. Don't give.
You hitting
Don't give.
tight. And that's funny for
Yeah.
what you do now. What Venom? For what you do now, it's
Hmm.
funny. He's like, don't give me no fake shit so I can build
Yeah.
shit. Give the fuck.
Yeah. If you gonna give me something real, give me.
I think my nephew or one of my little cousins they had a whole woodwork shop. They
Hmm.
had the woodworking table, they had the saw, they had the hammer, they had the nails. I thought that was really cool. Now, what I was jealous of is that old school carpet with the fucking city on it. All the streets, all the streets.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Carpet. I like the streets.
Mm.
I wanted the carpet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Don't give me nothing. Don't give me nothing where I have to
But you know what's
enter imaginary land. I don't want.
but you know what's funny though, Duke, is the thing is like we even though we got kitchen sets, we really had shit. Y'all really didn't have shit that y'all could do shit with. Unless it was like Legos or like building like the pieces together and stuff like that. Y'all didn't have anything functional. We had I was a Susie maker at 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I had what was that damn pink oven?
Easy
Easy
bake
bake. I was making chocolate pies and vanilla cakes
with light
at
bulb.
5.
It was light bulb.
And it was a light bulb doing it. It was a
Yeah.
light bulb making these brownies and cakes and pies for people. And then when I got older, I think I was like 8, Barbie came out with this cooking thing. And you know what the shit it was? This bitch, it was like I could taste it right now. I could taste it right now. This is what she would give you. You would have almost like a like it was like some spread. It was like strawberry something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It was like I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how to even explain it. It wasn't like cream cheese or nothing like that. But it was like almost just frosting in some form. And you would take the 2 pieces of bread, and I wonder how many people lost a lot of bread in their house with this fucking Barbie. Anyway, you would take 2 pieces of bread, and you would put the frosting in there, and then you would take like your shape. So it was a heart, it was a star, it was whatever, and you would press it down on the bread to make a little shaped sandwich with the frosting on it
Mm-hmm.
inside, and then you would put little sprinkles on top to decorate it to make a cute little dessert. Like we was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was out here whipping it up like a motherfucker in these fake ass kitchens and shit. You know? But like TBH, I didn't want a full functioning kitchen. I don't. You know, I had an ironing. Oh my! I literally just had an unlocked memory. I had an ironing board and an iron, bro, at 4 or 5 years old. Like an literal ironing with an iron. It was like a little tiny whatever, and you can press it and you can make the steam sound. I was out here ironing at 5.
Yeah. So what they was doing was they was setting y'all up to be
Homemakers,
in homemaker in the house. They want us outside,
right?
and I mean
But
it
not
worked for a lot of
it
people.
worked, but for not for nothing. You know, my mother would bring this story up all the time. I'm gonna shorten it for y'all. I'm going to assume because I don't remember this. I remember doing it. I don't remember the before that I had begged my parents to get me a life size Barbie. And a life size Barbie
Mm,
was pretty much the same height as your average 5 to 6 year old. Okay. So I'll say it was like maybe two, three, three, 3 to 4, 3 feet, let's just say, right?
mm,
2.5, maybe 3 feet. And I begged and begged and begged. Now my mother, and shout out to my mama, because she Black history herself. But my mother made it a thing that her girls and her boys, no matter what toys it was, they were going to be black. She did not give a fuck. She would go to store to store to store to find the black version of the toy. There have been very small cases when I was younger that I got white toys. Very small. My mother was making sure I always had something black in my house, right? So my mother said my mother and my father went scavenging for the black one. Okay. They got her. They got the full size black Barbie doll. Okay. And she was dressed as a Rapunzel, Cinderella, and everything. I get her Christmas Day. I open it up. Oh, a bitch is freaking out. This is on videotape too. I freaked out. I was so happy. I took it, and you see me disappear. I'm gone. Next thing you know, imagine she's wearing this beautiful dress with this, the ponytail and all this other stuff. I took that doll upstairs and I stripped that ass naked, booty ass naked. And I put them clothes and that fucking ponytail in my hair. And I came down the stairs and I said, I am Princess Candace and I rule the world. My mother said when she saw me with them clothes on, that she spent all that money that doll on and fought like hell to get. She said, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like,
So
I thought you wanted the doll and you just wanted the clothes.
And throw her over there.
Yo, I'm telling you, that girl had a time. Okay. I was fucking that bitch up
The
every
doll like
other
this
day.
on the floor. The doll like that on the floor because you don't.
Yo, I was
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
that bitch up. Like her hair, because she smelled. She
Yeah.
smelled plastic. It was real plastic. I hated the way she smelled. It smelled bad. Like it just, like if you could remember what a doll smelled like in the 90s, it smelled factory. Like I don't even know how to describe it, but I can smell it. It smelled so bad. And her hair smelled plastic. Everything smelled synthetic. And so I would be like, brush her hair. I fucked her hair up. I would have that bitch just doing random ass poses and shit. There was some abuse going on.
My brother caught me kissing my sister.
Huh? What'd you say?
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother caught me kissing my sister doll.
Doll.
Yeah, the same one you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duke, I'm not gonna
When
put
he was
I'm not gonna put no information out there. Okay.
I was practicing. I think probably like the worst toy I got that was like I appreciate it because it was on like a random day, right? But I know my daddy. And one thing about me knowing my daddy has never been the full price type of nigga. So if you got something, he got it from somebody who use a discount with the hands or something like that. So like on a random Tuesday, my daddy said, hey son, I got something for you. I said, what is it? He said, it's a toy, but guess what it is? I said, I don't know. He was like, it's all over the TV. I said, Dad, I don't know. And he pulled this toy out. And it was a toy of a white man. And he had like a weird outfit on. And it was just a toy. And like he didn't have like no gun on him. He didn't have no sword, no shield, no, not even like a cape. And I said, what is this? You see it on TV? I said, no, Dad, what does it do? This. The nigga bought me a Stretch Armstrong toy. I said, what do you do? This nigga stretched this toy out by 3 feet. And I'm still sitting there like, so what do it do? then explain to me what the fuck this story too. So I said, oh.
Oh, instructions.
So he was like, yeah, and he was, and even as a little kid, I understood how to read the room. I understood that. So when I said, oh, he was like, yeah. So I just took it. I appreciate it. So I go in my room. I went straight to my room. Straight to my room, and I'm looking at this toy. The brother said, what's this? I said, I don't know. He said, what it do? And I was like, this? My brother said, that's it? I said,
I remember that too. I remember the stress things. That's crazy.
I said, I guess. So now we in that biz. We not playing with it how it's supposed to be played with. We're trying to test it. So I go backwards, he go backwards, he got the arms, I got the legs. We flapping it upside down. But the thing is, it didn't like really go back to form. Like it kind of like just stayed, and I'm like, so what I ended up doing, I ended up like tying it on my bunk bed by the arms. So he on the bunk bed. hanging like this on the bunk bed. I didn't know what the fuck to do with that damn toy. Now the commercial made the toy look good. Me personally, I didn't know what the fuck to do with that goddamn toy. No clue. No clue. My daddy's something else. Or more for something else.
I'm gonna call you right after we end this, and I'm gonna tell you what I thought you said, and you're gonna be like, "The fuck," and it's gonna be funny to me. It's gonna be funny to me. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Name is Chasey Hazeman. How you say it? As long as that flavor stays in your mouth. Follow me on the tickety talk at Full Frequency, spelt correctly, right here for your taking. We're starting over. I still have talk to you later, baby. I still do have my main page. I think that's probably just gonna turn into a TikTok shop thing because the GMV is rolling up in that bitch. Okay, people are buying shit when I'm telling them to buy it. I'm like, whoa, y'all love me here. But you can also follow me at c.hayes inc because I still do post regularly there too. Follow me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet. And I'm here, only here, every single Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my favorite chocolate fat man dude.
That's me.
That's him.
Hey, man. It's your boy Duke, your favorite fat person. You can catch me every Sunday and Tuesday on the Popcorn You Be a Podcast. 150 podcast. If you add the 1 carry to 5, don't worry about it. The math is right. Also, sometimes all the time you catch me on Wednesdays on Ain't No Book to the Shit with Shea Butter Baby. Also, you can always catch me here every Thursday with my main gal. Don't call her beautiful because she's gorgeous. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I can see it. My head is really like. Look at my neck.
Oh, God.
Bye, y'all. Wait, what's the camera at? Oh, anyway.